Hey friends, what's going on? Hi everybody, thanks for being here. Yeah, I have something exciting to tell you guys regarding Eara's girls, because you know we're about to get back into it. Oh good, I remember to turn my mic on this time. Oh my gosh, it's really loud too. Hold on. What? Okay. Someone gifted you a membership? That's awesome, Emily. That's great. It was probably, I feel like it might have been Blaze Goddess, because I know there was one point where she donated a bunch of, or gifted, I guess, a bunch of memberships to people, and it was, like, off the stream. So, it was probably her. Although it could have been someone else. I don't know. I know Sheila donates, or I always say donates, gifts a lot of memberships a lot, too. Hi, guys. Oh, thank you, V. That's very kind of you. So I'm sure enough of you guys are here now. So I can tell you what the good news is. There's a few parts to this good news. The first part is this. I'm like, it's this. I got the book. I'm like mirrored, so I didn't know what was going on. Not only did I get the book, well, so I got, this is Erica Cole's book, and she did a self-guided journal to healing your broken pieces by Erica Cole. Also, another exciting thing is that Savvy agreed to collab with me on doing a book review of her actual book, which is Broken Pieces Created My Purpose by Erica Cole. So I haven't started reading it yet. I need to. If you guys remember, if you've been here watching Eara's Girls with me for a while, you probably remember that I pre-ordered this book. And the reason I pre-ordered it is because she was advertising that every pre-ordered copy it's a signed copy. And hi, Pop-Tart. And while the idea of having a just a signed copy of anything that Erica did was exciting to me. It's like fangirl moment, right? It gets better. She wrote me a personalized note. She did. I don't know, like, I don't remember how long ago it was that I ordered this, but I do remember being like, oh my gosh, do you think she just like signed a bunch and like sent it to Amazon for fulfillment or something like that? Or like, does she have physical copies of every book, and like, is she sending this shit herself? Like, what's going on? Yeah, I mean, she knew it was me. And I also don't know if it's like, does she watch these streams and she knows I ordered it, so she knew to look out for it? Probably not. I think what's more likely what happened is that someone reached out to her and was like, hey, this lady, this anti-MLM lady, she definitely knew that I was watching Eara's Girls, like, come on. But there's someone probably reached out to her and was like, hey, this lady just ordered your book. So she probably like knew to look out for it. So there's a few things here. First of all, when you open the book, she sent me this postcard of all Eara's Girls on there, and on the back it says, thanks for being a fan of Eara's Girl. And now listen, I know she did this, like, it's funny, okay? Like, I know she wasn't doing this out of, like, spite to be a bitch or anything like that. I think it's just, like, thanks for being a fan of Eara's Girls, and it's, like, obviously, like, we make fun of it, and we say things, and it's, like, we're kind of roasting her show a bit. But I will say that, quite frankly, oh, hey, Manny's Geek, thank for joining. I will say that at this point, and I think some of us can, thanks Sheila for renewing your membership. Right, yeah, Eve, exactly. So I think we can all agree that, maybe not all of us, but a lot of us can agree that we're kind of like invested in this show, despite how bad it is. Like, I mean, listen, I've cried with these girls, okay? Like, we've all, oh, Eve, thank you for renewing your membership also. Yeah, we've cried together, we've laughed together. These girls, like, I feel like I'm one of Eara's Girls now. You know what I mean? At this point. So, you know, she gives me this postcard, just kind of be like poking at me like, haha, yeah, you're a fan of my show. Whatever. That's funny. That's not the best part. The best part is the note she wrote me. I don't know if you guys are ready for this. From Erica Cole. She said, thank you for your order. I hate that you don't know me, yet you formed an opinion off of lunatics. I'm pretty cool. Smiley face. Erica Cole. Also, her signature looks like it says eat cake, which I'm here for that too. Oh, so I pre-ordered the bundle, so I got both of them, and it was like $40 or something like that. So, pretty overpriced for 2 paperback books by an MLM distributor, but whatever. It was, I mean, this is priceless to me, okay? Absolutely priceless. Now when she says formed an opinion off of lunatics, I think, oh, hey Harper, thanks for becoming a member for 5 months. What I think she meant by lunatics, I think she was talking about the Tea Time Girls, because if you don't know, Erica Cole, the star of our show, despite the fact that it's called Eara's Girls, we know that Erica is the one running this shit. I think she was talking about Tea Time because she sent them a cease and desist letter in the Tea Time days. So Tracy and Jerry, and then probably, I mean, I'm sure Caroline was involved in that too. So she sent them a cease and desist and said they can't say her name anymore. So they started just like referring to her as E. coli. If you guys remember that whole thing, if you were here for that, I don't know if you guys know, but like when they were saying E. coli, they were talking about her. So they weren't allowed to say her name anymore. So they started just saying E. coli. So that's why I'm like that. Yeah, she has to be talking about lunatics. The other thing is though, is that like, I didn't form my opinion on Paparazzi from Tracy and Jerry. I basically ended up on Tea Time because I've been covering Paparazzi for so long. Like before I ever even knew who Tracy and Jerry were, I definitely was. I made my first paparazzi video. I know for a fact that Tracy and Caroline were definitely still in paparazzi. I don't know Jerry's story, but I know she left like around like during COVID or something like that. So she was in it longer than them. But yeah, like I've been covering paparazzi for a long time. So I did not form any opinions based on my interactions with the Tea Time ladies. I've held these thoughts about paparazzi for much longer than that. Hey Lizzie, thanks for becoming a member. Anyway, I just think it's so funny. I know she kind of like, I just wonder how long she stewed on that, you know? Like, how long did she stew on, she's like, I gotta write something really good to this girl who's reviewing my reality show on her YouTube channel. She knew that she had to make it good, right? So, like, how long did she think about this? I like to think that I was just, like, running through her mind all day. Like, she couldn't sleep over it. Because I'm sure everyone else, she just probably signed it. I gotta know. I'm special, guys. Anyway, I'm excited to have shared that with you guys, and I'm also excited to start reading this book and also put a collab together with Savvy so we can review it. I've never done a book review before, but I guess, you know, the best person to teach me how to do it is going to be Savvy Writes Books, so that is the plan. So, anyway, we can switch to Eara's Girls now. This is interesting. The name of this episode is Where Can I Find a Pole? Oh, Blaze Goddess, what's up, girl? Member for 7 months. Don't forget to hit that like button, everybody. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, Savvy and I have done a collab. Well, we've done multiple collabs at this point. We did like a collab about the MLM called Savvy, and then I went out to visit her in Chicago, and we did an in-person collab. So yeah, I mean, it's nothing new, but you know, it'll be fun. I don't know how long it's gonna take to come out, but I mean, I have to do something with this book so it can be a tax write-off. So. You know, all right, here we go. We got season 2 episode 19. Also, I'm pretty sure there's 20 episodes in season 2, so we will be finishing season 2 tonight. But hey, don't worry. You know why? Because season 3 is going on right now. And then also, I figure as soon as we are, thanks again, Blaze Goddess, I figured that when we're finished with this, or when we get to a point where we have to stop watching it because there's no more episodes or whatever, Julie Anderson, she's another kind of new and up-and-coming anti-MLMer, started watching, I guess Ray Higdon had his own reality show. I forget what it's called. I haven't watched it, but I know that she was watching it. Now that I know it exists, it's like a competition reality show, I guess. So that'll be next. I think since, you know, we got that oil show once a month, we got more, at least like network marketing reality shows, right? So yeah, I got plans for after Eara's Girls is done. But okay, you guys ready? Let's go. Oh, I tried to turn on closed captionings and it wouldn't let me. See, look. It says they're unavailable, so sorry.
You looking or you looking? I'm looking at you while you're looking at me.
That's right. It's a little narrow road.
Right.
This audio needs more treble.
So you're looking good.
Thank you. I'm trying to get myself together here.
Right. You said you was doing a weight loss program?
Yeah, so I I'm part of this program where it helps you to do things different if it's not working for you. So it gives you like meal plan and different type of workouts, which I already work out, but with, you know, dealing with menopause.
Oh, okay, yeah, just shove it in our face, Trinette.
Menopause.
Yeah, so I took myself off the medication that I've been on for almost a year and a half because I thought about that thing. I was like, I'm just in premenopause. I haven't even begun menopause. It could be years, and to be on medication that long.
Right.
No. So,
I find it fascinating that any of these people are of even premenopausal age, right? They look great. Trinette looks great. I feel like I remember a previous episode of her saying that she was in her 50s or like 51 or something like that. I'm like, hell no. She's got better skin than me. Yeah, they look great. And also Eve said something I wanted to. She said, I genuinely like them as people. I'd love to go to brunch with them. And I feel the same way. And I don't know if it's just because we've all just been like sitting here watching this like together and we just kind of end up getting invested. But like, I feel like they'd be fun to hang out with. But also I keep reminding myself, I know that I pretty much like don't believe in anything that they believe in. Their lives are built around God and multi-level marketing. And those are like two very strong opinions that I hold in my own personal life. Like, I don't think we would get along. But then I'm like, I would go out to brunch with them and just like shoot the shit. Like, they're fun as hell. When Erica Cole wrote in my book in her book, in my copy of the book, when she wrote, I'm pretty cool, or whatever it was she said, she's got some good qualities, sure. I think the only person I actually hate in this show is Brian. But everyone else is cool. They can hang out. Yeah, that's what's up.
just, I can't do it.
Are you able to work out like you used to?
Yeah, I'm still able to work out. It's just that, you know, with the night sweats, with just my joints, it's just, I kind of feel old. That's the best way I can say it.
You feeling old?
She doesn't look old though.
Menopause too, or just you?
She's not at the stage that I am. She have her little symptoms, but not at the stage I am. She's not on no medication or anything.
Okay.
But like the night sweats and the personal.
What kind of medication do menopausal women go on? Or even like premenopausal women, you know? I've never, oh, sorry, my mic is like tilted. Hold on, I'll press play. I gotta fix this.
Thomas, oh my God.
Wow, poor EJ.
Right. Listen, he going and getting all types of oil and
Listen,
stuff.
I already am always hot.
Okay, so is it like hormone therapy or something like that? Is that what they put it on? I'm just curious. The video. You can't, oh, I'm stupid. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. That is so funny. Because I like told myself in my head, I'm like, remember to switch back. Why do I do this? I'm like, I'm like trying to be better about like switching scenes and stuff because I've been watching Marco, obviously. Marco did that debate with Dominic. And I'm like, damn, he's really good at live streaming. He's got all the sound effects and stuff. And what do I have? What do I have to show for anything? That and this. and I guess I could do a little bit of this. This is basically all I have. Or I think I can make it sound like I'm singing a song or some shit. I don't know. Oh wait, hold on, wait. It wasn't even on. Okay, now it's on. Now it sounds like I'm doing shit.
I need to get better at this live streaming thing. Marco has made me realize that I'm very bad at it.
So, anyway. Okay, video's on. Sorry.
I'm hot natured anyway, so you know I don't like.
It's just them talking. Yeah, you're not missing anything really.
So God help everybody.
Okay.
When that time
It's
comes.
no joke.
Hopefully I have like a different type of reaction. So.
It's no joke. And you know, I'm always the one that was be cold all the time. Like, no.
No, right all the time.
I have personal summers and it just come on. I can be anywhere, be doing anything, and I know the difference of getting hot, like you just get hot. This is a
What? What did I do?
I don't know. It's like somebody turned the heat on you, and it started here, and it just take over your body, and you just break out in sweat. It's like you don't have no control over it.
I remember when Mama went through menopause. That was crazy in the house, off and on.
But how she was like up in her.
She was in her 50s.
Just if anyone's curious, the chat saying SSRIs for hot flashes is one that I saw, which is fascinating. I didn't know that SSRIs can treat hot flashes. Maybe that's why I'm cold all the time. And then estrogen stuff. Estrogen overload has been suspected of giving cancer too. So, right, okay. All right, I mean, that makes sense, I guess. I just never thought about it. That, like, once you go through menopause, you probably are going to be on some medications. That's wild. All right.
So I've been going through this like before I turned 50. So like last year is last year we turned 50. So no, at 48,
You started.
yeah. And then she finally put me on medication because what it does is it started making me go to the bathroom frequently, and I couldn't run.
Oh.
And so
okay.
that's what made me go to the doctor.
Right,
It's
okay.
like I got half a mile in training for a race, and I couldn't make it because my.
Oh, we didn't even do a jewelry look. Did I dissolve some of the filler? No. Do I need to go get them done again? Don't tell me that. It's expensive. Paparazzi jewelry check. Because someone in the chat said, is this show about menopause or paparazzi? This show isn't about really either of those. It's about Erica Cole. If you're new here, Erica Cole is one of the tippity-toppity distributors in Paparazzi. Trinette. Here, let me grab my reference picture. You got so Eara's girl. So Eara, this is the mom. Okay, I'm gonna switch over to the cam, but I'm not gonna forget this time. April. I think. Okay, so Kathy. Wait, no, that's Eara. Oh my God. Oh, sorry, I'm a mess today. Oh my God. Okay, that's Eara. These are Eara's girls. Kathy and Erica, I believe, are blood sisters. Pretty sure. And then I think April and Trinette are her god sisters, I think is what it is. So, and they're all in Paparazzi. Maybe Eara's not, but they all are, from what I understand, or at least were at one point. So you got Erica Cole at the top. They're all probably three her upline. Basically, the show is showing off how rich they are because of Paparazzi, showing up how wonderful their lives are, how blessed they are, how much they love God, and it's all because of paparazzi. But they never actually really talk about paparazzi, but they're always wearing paparazzi. So that gets us back to the the jewelry check here. What is Trinette wearing? What is that necklace? It looks like, what is that even, like, I feel like it looks like something, and my brain's trying to wrap around it. Like, so this little part looks like the part of a bendy straw. But like it's silver, like metal. I don't know. Jump rope, maybe. Maybe these look like jump rope. What is she wearing? I don't know. Let's see. Erica's got some basic hoops. Those are nice. All right. Who was sued? Oh, well, Erica sent a cease and desist letter to the Tea Time Girls, if that's what you're talking about. Oh, you mean like when Paparazzi sued distributors? That was no one from this show. Anyway, hoop looks great. Even this necklace that Erica's wearing isn't even that bad. I actually kind of like it. And it's probably Paparazzi. At this point, we basically have to assume that everything is Paparazzi. Manny's geeky reminder to switch back. I already did, but thank you for the $2 hairs. I think this is probably a wedding ring or an engagement ring or whatever. It looks like a wedding ring. But everything else, you have to basically assume that it's paparazzi, and sometimes it's very obvious that it's paparazzi. So even though they never actually, thank you again, Manny's Geek, even though they don't actually ever say, we are paparazzi distributors, it is heavily implied. And this essentially, in my opinion, is just another source of recruitment. Essentially a reality show where they're like, look, we're so important and we're so successful that we have our own reality show. Look at how wonderful our lives are. And then potential recruits will watch it and be like, oh, I can be like her. I can have this giant house and like this pool and all this free time. And yeah. So that's basically it. Sorry, that was a long thing. I just feel like, you know, we always have new people in here who don't really know what's going on. Also, again, if you're new, usually every episode never switches scenes, which, yep, we're looking here. They're going to be in the car the entire... Oh, no, not the whole time. We got about 3 minutes at the end where they're doing something else, so that's exciting. The red necklace is doing nothing for that shirt. I get that she's, like, trying to do a pop of color, but, like, it's ugly. It's an ugly pop of color. I'm sorry. Maybe I like this show so much because they don't talk about paparazzi. You know what? You're right. I mean, like, it doesn't... It has more of, like, a... Like, you're just hanging out with friends vibe, you know? Because it's not a well-done reality show. So it's got more of that vibe. Instead of, like, the Kardashians, which is what they're going for, let's be honest. Anyway, okay. Which one do I think is the best? Well, I mean, okay. Sorry, I was about to press play, but then I saw that chat. I feel like the WFAB Lifestyle show would have been a lot more interesting to watch had they continued to make episodes. But it's hard to even include them in the running because they never actually finished what they were doing. I haven't watched Ray Higdon's. I do have a really exciting time watching that oil show. So I think that oil show definitely is better than Eara's Girls for me. Hey, Ian, what's up? Welcome back, my friend. But you know what? Eara's Girls has its own charm, I guess.
Bladder was so, like, it was painful down there, and it felt yucky. And I was like, let me call, because if this is going to affect me being able to work out, and that's what I found out. So people need to pay attention to women, especially need to pay attention to their bodies.
Oh, dude, Trinette's earrings are bad. I didn't even notice them. At one point, she had her head turned, and you could see it. It's like a heart with, like, little dangly pieces. Like, look out for it next time she moves her head. They're just gaudy, and it's not the same shade as red as the necklace, so, like, they don't complement each other. Is it because there's silver there and then silver on this? I don't know what she's doing here, but, like, it looks like she's trying to match and, like, failing at it, and I just think her choices in accessories today ain't it.
Other than that, and the emotions everywhere. I can go from 0 to 100 really, really quick.
Poor Eddie.
Yeah.
Poor
Lord.
Eddie. Oh my God, and me and newly married going through change.
That's what you get when you marry older women.
This lady crazy as hell.
But thank God he got true love for me, because like most men not able to deal with the mood changes. It's worse than a woman being pregnant. Like,
I'm scared of menopause.
Do you have, like, through your infertility, do you have, like, different...
Oh, girl, with the hormone medication?
Yeah.
Brian check in on me. He'd be like, we good today? And if I roll my eyes, he'd be like, nah, we ain't good today. and I know it. Like, one of the things that through infertility, you know, when you the blogs and then the various social media groups that I'm in, the women, a lot of marriages are impacted because of it. Because your hormones are all over the place, and I can literally be watching a movie and start crying, or you know, just totally intense. And he'll be like, "What's wrong with you?" Or you know, and I'll be like, "But I noticed it immediately." So it's one of those things that we had just had a conversation of, okay, let me know, check me, you know, because I don't want to be like that. And I don't want to be, especially you go through depression, you know, all those kind of things. So I try to stay real busy, but yeah, it can be a bit much.
That's understandable.
I often wonder. I wanted to ask you that, like, you have those different. Thank God help Brian. Because you already enough.
Gotta help him without the meds. So
Right.
Yeah,
without the meds, honey.
Yeah, already know.
You is a trip.
14 years?
On edge.
No. That's scary.
I know y'all went and saw some more property.
Child, that house was too small that we looked at. Listen, I got a couple calls.
Why are
I was just trying to. What?
you why are you not gonna build? Oh, I need to go over there and give me some hair.
I need to go over there and get hair.
I want to build.
But check this out, real talk. Okay, real talk. Like the way the market is right now, it is definitely a seller's market. Okay.
Still is.
Inflation is right around the corner. Interest rates are really good right now, but they're about to go up, and so you won't be able.
This
to
was a year ago, so the interest rates are
why don't you
now?
Rent because y'all need more space. Just for living and housing. Why don't y'all rent? It'll even be a better tax write-off for your businesses.
I just can't see
Businesses?
giving somebody.
Okay, yeah, because Trinette is in Paparazzi, of course, but what else does she do? Do I need to, look her up and find out? I don't know. Also, is Erica sounds like she's suggesting, renting out property, being a landlord. And I'm like, listen, maybe that's the American dream, baby, but, that's... People like that are basically the reason why, real estate is just so unaffordable for a lot of people. It sucks. They drive the prices up and stuff, or you have those people who flip houses, which always sounded fun to me, but it's it costs a lot of money, obviously. But yeah, they buy a fixer upper and then mark it the fuck up, but they fix it really, really shittily. That happened to my sister, dude. My sister bought a house, which is a decent size, and it was newly renovated and stuff, but then it turned out she ended up getting crazy leaks in her ceiling because they had added on to the house, but they built the ceiling wrong or something, and then she had to get those demolding fans and stuff up in there and rip out her ceiling and put it that's what we're talking about here. I mean, I'm not saying that she's flipping houses and being a jerk about it. I'm just saying can we just let people buy houses? Can we just let people own a house? Can we let the real estate prices be somewhat affordable so people can build their own wealth instead of people being landlords and hoarding wealth from the rest of us while we're paying for shit and it's not going anywhere? I don't know. I hate it. It makes me so mad just to think about all this shit. Airbnb rentals are cursed. Yeah, I can imagine that. So, the Super Bowl was in Phoenix this year, and I'm gonna remember to switch back. Hold me to it. And the last time it was here, I remember hearing, so I'm sure it was similar this time, but I remember hearing that people who owned houses down by the stadium, or not even houses, a lot of them are apartments and condos and stuff over there, but people were renting them out on Airbnb for $8,000 a night or something like that. I mean, obviously, if you're traveling into town for a Super Bowl, if you have tickets to the Super Bowl in the first place, you're already rich. So what do you care? But yeah, they're just bumping the prices up, price gouging hardcore. Some apartments will literally only rent long-term September to May so they can Airbnb it for the summer. Seriously? Yeah, Alexi, that's true. I mean, that's one wonderful thing about renting is that, if something breaks, as long as your landlord is cool, you don't have to deal with that shit. But, I mean, if something doesn't break, I don't know. I don't like the idea of renting because I feel like it's not going anywhere. It's just another bill. But at least, when I pay my mortgage, I'm paying off for something that I will own eventually, this will be in my name. and it's a big asset. Even right now, the house, I mean, I don't know how it is everywhere else, but I know, real estate is in a bubble that's about to burst right now. But, the houses around me are selling for more than double what I bought this house for. So, all of our real estate in Phoenix anyway, and I'm sure in a lot of other places too, are just super inflated. But to me, it's it's an asset, but it's my house, I own it, I'm living in it, I'm not renting it out. My stepsister rented hers out for 3 times her rent during the Super Bowl. Right, and it's probably only for 1 or 2 nights. Wild. As a college student, my landlord is the absolute worst because he knows the house can fall apart, but he'll always have tenants being close to campus, right? Yeah, that sucks. I know that there are a lot of, because ASU, Arizona State University, I mean, I'm sure it's like that on any other university too, but like when you're down there in the Tempe area, there's a lot of like little kind of just, I mean, it's been a while since I've been down there. I don't go there very often, but like a lot of just kind of not great looking houses, kind of, I don't want to say dumpy, but they're just like, they're not, I don't know. They're not like nice and renovated and stuff. And so, you know, they're renting those out to the college kids, especially because it's like close to where all the parties are and stuff. There's like a whole avenue. It's called Mill Avenue. And the houses around there, like, you know, they're all being rented out to college kids, and they're all just kind of like, meh. It's awful. Anyone else feeling depressed hearing about home buying? Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, though, is that, like, the house prices are jacked the fuck up right now. And a lot of it is because of what Erica is telling Trinette to do right now, is basically like, well, rent out your house and make money in this way. And she was saying it'll be a tax write-off or a tax for your business, or you use it for your businesses or some shit like that. I don't know. And while I feel like that's like it would be beneficial to her personally, because like you get the tax benefits or whatever, and then like you're able to have that as a asset, I guess. It's like, it's shitty for everyone else. It's shitty for all those landlords who own multiple properties and are renting them out and making a buttload of money off of it. It's like, it just drives the prices up. And house flippers too. Anyway, yeah, fuck landlords. That's how I feel too. And I guess like there is a necessity for renting if, and here's the big if is, if renting was cheaper than owning a house. But it's not. At least in Phoenix, it's not. It's like, it's probably, even in the dumpier part of towns, like renting a house out here is probably going to cost $1,500 a month in a dumpy house. And that's less than my mortgage for a house I'm paying to own, you know? Like, let alone if you're going to try to live in even just a decent part of town, you're talking $2,000-$3,000 a month to rent a house, dude. It's not right. And you know, the people who own those houses, their rent payments are not, or not rent, their mortgage payments are not anywhere near what they're charging for rent. And it's just like a money-making thing for them. And that sucks, because I would love to see everyone be able to own their own home. Anyway, sorry, we can get back to it. I just, like, I get so triggered. Rich people trigger me.
That much money in rent when my current mortgage.
But then either turn your home into a rental property or Airbnb and make that pay for your rent. Like, don't think of this is your home. Think of it as a business transaction.
You always turning something into a business transaction.
Think of it as a business transaction. Like, literally, what you need right now is office space. Yes. You need room. Yes. Okay, so you turn your current.
Ooh, yeah, Rachel, that's a good point. It's hard to save up for a down payment if you're paying high rent costs. Like, to buy this house, my husband and I had to dig into our Roth IRAs, because you're allowed to. I don't. Is it just like for first-time home buyers? If you have a Roth IRA, I think you can take from your Roth IRA to put as a down payment on a house if you're a first-time home buyer. That's how it was when we bought this house. I don't know if that's how it is now. I don't know how easy it is now at this point, but that's what we had to do. And that's even like, we were living with my sister at one point, like saving up, and like living with my mom at one point, saving up and stuff. And it's like, we still had to, like, we weren't paying rent. We were just trying to save up. And we still had to dig into our Roth IRAs, our retirement accounts, to put a down payment on a house. So it's hard. It's really difficult.
Current townhome into a business transaction, whether it be a rental property, Airbnb, or whatever, may that pay for whatever you need in order to accommodate yourself for the next year and a half or 2 years, you know, while y'all build your house. And stop talking about, I heard you the other day talking about you 50, you ain't buying no other house. Listen, Them days over with.
Living in a house for more than 10 years.
We ain't living in no house for no 50 years, no 60 years. Kaylin don't want no house if something happened to you. Don't nobody want no 50-year-old house. You wasting your time.
Yeah.
You buying a house that's 100 now. When you become a millionaire, you gonna want a millionaire house.
Honey, I received that.
There you go. Hey, you gotta think big.
I received
And I'm
that.
telling, I mean, my life changed. I mean, because honestly, you know, the home that me and Brian had in Atlanta, it was a beautiful home. But I mean, people would tell me, you know, like, girl, you got all this house and you're talking about. I'm like, listen, it's stages in life. It's good for the stage that I am in now. The house that Brian and I are in now is good for the mom be like, I can't believe
The house that her and Brian are in now is a fucking mansion. Are you kidding me? And like, I've only really seen like some outside shots and then like a few inside. We saw some by the pool. No, they're in a straight up mansion. For like any normal person, you'd consider that a mansion. And listen, Erica's a millionaire, okay? But like, what I always hear when you like read those articles or whatever of like people interviewing millionaires and being like, how did you become a millionaire? Basically, they're like, we live below our means, right? And Erica's over here like, if you're gonna be a millionaire, you gotta have a millionaire house. That sounds like, especially if your millions are coming from a fucking MLM, that sounds like a recipe for disaster. That sounds like eventually you're going to be in a place where you can't pay for that house anymore. Unless you're so fucking rich that you can just buy it upright. But then like, or outright, upright. I feel like this is bad advice. But like, Erica doesn't care because she's rich. she's an author now. So, I don't know. Oh, yeah, Jess, I remember you telling that story. $50,000 in damages from a renter. And, like, you have them put down a security deposit or a cleaning fee or whatever, and it's what, like a couple $1,000 bucks? Well, that's what it was when my husband and I used to rent a house. It was like $2,000, I think, for, like, a down payment for the rent and, like, the cleaning fees and the security deposits and stuff. Right. Well, you know what, Farmageddon, you're right. That's a really good point. You got to have the millionaire house to put on a facade and draw in the recruits. You're right. Yeah. It's the same. I guess you could really compare it to MLMs who have the car programs, because it's like a physical manifestation of your success, whether or not you're actually like financially free or whatever. Or, you know, you can be in the top 1% of an MLM and still not be able to pay your bills. But hey, you have that car and it's a really nice car and it makes it look like you have a lot of money. So you're right. That is a recruitment tactic for sure. Yeah. Great.
you already talking about, you know, the next house. Girl, the next stage.
Erica, y'all don't even get to enjoy that house like you should.
I enjoy my house the way I guess I do, the way I want to enjoy my house. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I got other stuff going on. Like, listen, I already know what I didn't do in this house, what I'm gonna do in the next house. Like, I already know. And then I want a house. Listen, I want me a house in Miami, a condo in Miami. I want me a house on the West Coast. Like, it's stages to this thing. And the stage I'm in right now, my house is fine.
So what you're
my
saying
mansion is fine.
Right now, because it's
three. This is when you know you in the right spot. It's 3 hair stores. There's one right there. There's one right there, and there's one right there. Okay, my bad.
So we picking one.
I need to go on both. Ain't no good hair in Tampa. Go ahead.
Ain't no good hair in Tampa. So you saying because it's only a seller's market right now, to just go rent a house?
Yeah, I mean, you can rent a house. Look, my cousin, she had bought her house, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Mm-hmm. When the market changed, she put her house up and made literally twice as much, and now they're renting and they're waiting, to build their next home, whether it be their dream home or their next home. But that made sense because they were able to take the equity, all the equity, and put towards their dream house. And now they're renting, but it's a business transaction because she owns businesses. And so it's a better write-off. Like, yeah.
I mean, you never approached me in that manner.
I told y'all
you told me just go find a house to rent because we need our own space and Kaylin grown and all that.
Right. That's a part of it too.
I mean, that's true, but I guess the part I have to get over is being a homeowner and looking
and
at
stop being scared.
Well, no, looking at how much people want for rent, y'all
Right.
want me to pay y'all mortgage.
Right. Because that's what that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to pay that more. You're going to get somebody to pay your current mortgage more than that, okay? And again, you're going to use that money to pay towards the house that you're going to rent.
I don't like the way she put that, dude. For her to be like, you're going to get someone else to pay your mortgage, which that's essentially what she would be doing. This is another one of those episodes that drives me nuts because I feel like, and obviously Erica's like the producer of this show. So of course she's going to want to be the one who comes in to save everybody and is always so smart and knowledgeable and all that. I feel like this is just another example of her being like, I'm rich, so do what I say, because, like, if I could do it, you know, you're my sister, so I'm going to help you do it, too. I have the best advice. I know everything, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, is this really the best advice? I don't know that it is. And, again, you're in an MLM. Trinette is in Paparazzi. I don't know. She said businesses, so maybe she has other businesses. Maybe her husband has his own business. I don't know what it is. Like, whatever. But I'm like, Paparazzi is not doing very good right now. Like, dude, I've been told over the past, like, month or two, like, 2 or 3 of the top leaders have quit. Like, straight up quit Paparazzi. And I think some of them have joined other MLMs. I know one of them apparently opened her own boutique or whatever, which, great, okay? That's great. Do that. As long as you're not in a fucking MLM anymore. But, holy moly, I just, it drives me crazy listening to Erica, just like being so, I'm so wise. This is my Erica wisdom. And I'm like, just because it worked for you doesn't mean it's going to work for everyone else. And also that's like the same for MLMs as well. Do you think she like manipulated people in, like, when I say people, I mean like her own family, like her sisters, her god sisters, into signing up as her downline? Just to be like, look, like, I'm so successful, you can do it too. She probably did. It's like, why would you manipulate your own family in that way? And I know the answer to that question is, well, because, like, that's just what you do in MLMs. That's what they teach you to do. And yeah. They all do that. It's always like, oh, hit up your mom, hit up your sister. Like, they'll join you. Those are, like, the first people that they want you to recruit. Yeah, I don't know. Predators be predatoring. She opened a boutique and joined another MLM. Wait, who did? I know there's a few who quit. Why would you? I mean, I guess the whole point of all of that is to say that, like, Paparazzi is not doing well. And this was filmed a year ago, so maybe she would change her advice now. But Paparazzi's not doing well so much to the point where, like, some of the people at the very, very top in the past month or two have quit. So it's not that great. It's not a good idea. Like, the people who are getting out now, they notice that the ship is sinking.
And again, and speak to your CPA and tell them, okay, this is what
I'm sorry, Sarah.
This is the businesses that we have, and they'll allocate something. Like, you know, if they know what they're doing, they'll
do what you got to do for your mental health, girl.
Well, you gave me something else to think about. Maybe I'll get, because it's not procrastination.
Okay, I'm now talking to you. If I need to move this conversation to Eddie, I will. I call him and be like, brother, we need to chat.
Well, you giving me something else to think about. I hadn't even thought about that. I'm just thinking about, you know, getting.
And the market is crazy. Like,
be smart, Trinette. Come on.
And like I said, inflation's about to happen. The interest rates are about to go up. So I would wait, you know, till everything settles down, because everybody, like, you know, in an uproar right now. But once it settles down, again, you got money in the bank and you can do what you want to do and put some money.
Listen, we walking through this house that we walking through today, and I'm loving this space. So I just probably need to go look at, like, oh my God.
Right. Go. I gotta be honest. Like, before we built the home we're in now,
They built it?
Custom home building. Honestly, I didn't even want to do it. When we were
I know,
to Tampa,
not like with
knew
their own
the type
hands.
of
I know
home that
what she means.
So I picked out those, and I had our realtor, like, drive me around. And then Tyson was like, yo, you know, but everything was on top of each other. And I'm like, for this kind of money,
right?
I don't want, say, pass the Grey Poupon out the window. Like, I want some space. And so when Tyson told me about this area and we went, I just immediately fell in love with it. And I was just like, God, but I'm not one to sit down and be like, I want this room and this room. But as I started going through the process, I started enjoying it. But like I said, now that the house is built, it's some things now that I'm like, dang, I should have did this. Or I should have did this. Like, I'm like, my pantry is way too small for the size house I have.
Yeah, I did think that.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
Imagine being so, what's the word? When you're like, I don't want to say rich. I'm so, oh my God, what is the word? Like when you have a lot of things. What is wrong with my brain today? Anyway, let's just say rich because I can't think of the privileged. Oh my God. Savannah! Okay. Imagine being so privileged that one of your main concerns is that your pantry isn't big enough. I guarantee that the pantry that Erica has right now in that mansion that she's living in. Oh, entitled is a good one too. I meant privileged, but yeah, entitled is good too. I guarantee that her pantry is probably at least as big as my bedroom. My pantry is a closet. Materialistic, that's good too. Abundant. Disconnected. Ooh, I like that. Self-centered. I don't know if I'd say self-centered, just more, you're just too absorbed in your own life and your own circumstances that you don't realize that, like, other people could probably utilize whatever size pantry she has right now as, like, an entire living space. I've never seen her pantry. I'm just guessing. Oh, yeah. And Justine D? I don't know how I should say your name. I always see you in my chat, though. But, yeah, I bet we could all live in her pantry. Yeah. Self-absorbed. I guess so. The last place I rented, I had to buy a pantry from Big Lots. I didn't have a pantry in the house my husband and I were renting. What did we do? I think we just had, like, just cabinets of food. Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't think my parents have a pantry either. I have a pantry, but it's just a closet. Like, it's very small.
Mama call it ghetto. Like, she want me to, like, get it organized and all that kind of stuff. I'm like,
well, you organize. It's just small for the size house.
yeah, and the size kitchen. So, like, literally, I have cans in a cabinet versus in the pantry. So it's like,
Sherry, that's
little things
awesome.
Like that I would do differently. And then, like, even my
That's
personal
goals.
closet, like, now I want upstairs and downstairs closet.
Why? You ain't gonna want to walk upstairs?
I'm gonna have an elevator.
Girl, bye-bye. Girl,
I am.
bye.
She wants an elevator in her house. Oh my God. That's... For what reason? You can walk. Like... just to be bougie. Like, literally just to be bougie. It'd be understandable... Even, like, if her mom were, you know, in a wheelchair or something like that. Like, I'd be like, oh, okay, like, you get the elevator for your mom. But, like, she's young. She is able to walk with her legs. Why do you need an elevator for any other reason but just to be bougie and be like, I have an elevator? I hate it. I hate it so much, dude. How bougie.
I'm gonna have like a little.
It's too much.
It's gonna be like a little shoot. Girl, now you know I got the elevator with mama. I use the elevator more than she do.
Right.
But like, I mean, even it just is like the space and design. I want kind of like not an elevator. I'm just joking. I want like a staircase.
I don't think
that
she's
kinda goes
joking.
around like that.
But you don't want to work out. You
I
not
want
gonna
to
do that.
get my shoes and my purse. Yes, I will.
It's not, I don't even think it's a matter of her being lazy. I think it's a matter of her just like wanting an elevator just to say she has an elevator. You know what I'm saying?
I'll do that.
To easily move paparazzi boxes in the elevator.
That's team too much for you and Eara. It's not team too much for me.
I can see you expanding your closet area.
I think I want upstairs and downstairs though, and
That's
I want to
too
wine
much.
and I want to.
That's the other thing. Expanding your closet area? Who calls it a closet area? I would do anything for a walk-in closet. Anything. The first apartment I ever rented had a walk-in closet. My second one after that had, I guess you could walk into it, but it was pretty small. My house right now, the closets are, what, like two feet deep, I guess. Like, you can't, technically you could walk into it. It's just a closet. It's got one bar. That's it. Oh my God. If I ever buy another house, I'm sure eventually, like, I don't want to live here my whole life. I want to move to northern Arizona. But, like, that's going to be one of the things I really, really want if I end up moving. I want, an actual walk-in closet. Now here, Erica's like, a closet area? And you already know I'm pretty sure she's done scenes for this show in a closet. And I'm pretty sure I remember seeing, like, a wall of shoes and shit. Like, she's got a huge closet. I don't know.
Whining, so you walk down. So, like, if I get dressed, I get sexy, I walk down, I call Brian and be like, Brian, I come downstairs.
Oh, girl, bye-bye.
And then I want, like, I want a pole. I want a pole next to
No, ma'am.
Listen, because, like, our bed sits up on, like a little,
Stand.
And so Brian be like, you gotta put up, he keeps saying, he keep referencing a pole, and I'm
But
like,
you can't have somebody come in and have the pole that comes up and then
I
it
don't want
goes
my bed. I
down.
think that's tacky. But if I had like a little off
Tacky
space,
for who? What does Bible say about the bed?
no. I ain't talking about. I'm just saying this make my space tacky. I ain't saying it's tacky.
It will only be tacky for the.
They lived their lives buying tacky jewelry and wearing it everywhere. Erica's a millionaire and she still wears tacky ass $5 jewelry. I don't think tacky is anything that is new to them, you know? Also, I don't think a pole necessarily has to be tacky. Like, pole dancing? Or like, what do they call it? Like, aerobic? I don't know. Whatever it is, it's amazing. Dude, Isabella Lanter, if you guys don't follow Isabella, you should. At the very least, follow her on Instagram because she does, like, the pole dancing and stuff. And she's so good at it. And, like, when people are good at pole dancing, I'm just, like, in awe at how beautiful of a sport it is, but also how fucking difficult it is. Like, you gotta have core strength. Oh, like, you gotta have the core of a buffalo. I don't know anything about buffaloes. You just gotta have a strong core, okay? I don't know, a monkey, a lemur. You gotta have the core of a lemur. But it's so beautiful. Like, you just, like, they twist around and do, like, I don't think it's tacky. I think it's an art in and of itself. It's a great exercise. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I couldn't do it right now. Like, I am not in shape enough to do that shit. No way.
Freakiness that y'all do at night, but it goes into it.
I don't want nobody walk in my beautiful room and see no pole.
No, that's what I'm saying. You can have the pole that comes up and you use a remote and it goes down when y'all done, so it's not visible.
Oh, I ain't know they did that.
Yes.
How you know?
I saw it on TV.
I ain't know they do no pole that go in the
Pole dancing buffaloes.
Thing that
Right.
used to come on
TV Cribs.
yes, so that's where I saw that at.
I'm about to Google that.
Go Google it. You can have somebody come in and do that for you.
And so when it come down, how it's gonna lock in the ground? I'm just trying to fall.
Genevieve, I agree. We can actually hear what they're saying now. When the car was moving, you couldn't. It was, like, muffled.
Oh my God!
They would do
Oh my
what
God.
you want them to do.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out. But anywho, like I said, it's not the last one. And then even with mom, you know, even as she gets older, like literally, she needs her own house.
Well, that's in your opinion. She like,
No. I'm talking about her, in my house. She need her house connected.
oh, so she
So
really,
a guest
really
house.
needs a mother-in-law
Yeah,
space.
like now her space is perfect for her. But then I just think about 10 years from now, 15 years from now, if she's with us more frequently, like I would want her to have her own sitting
Space,
area.
cooking area.
Yeah, like I would want her to just her own whatever, like almost like an apartment attached to it.
Yeah, I was going to say like a small apartment.
Yeah, so I want to do that different, and as my baby or babies get older, I want more like outside of the nursery. I want more, play activity rooms and those kind of things. And I just, like I said, there's a lot of things that I would do differently. So, you know, I'm not looking to move anytime soon.
I was blessed. Lord have mercy. We just getting used to this house.
It was so funny because I told Brian the other day, I said, so Bryson, he about to go to college. It's just me, you, the market could. Like, our house is literally almost double.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm like, we could sell this house and go get a condo in Miami or something and chill and sit on the money for a minute.
What did he say?
He was like, gang. But I ain't gonna do that. I don't think.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
Listen, everything is a business transaction.
Right. Yeah,
It has to be if you're going to make it to the top of an MLM.
But you got me to thinking now. You got me to thinking.
Look, and again, it's not, I guess, too, in our parents' days, when they bought the homes and properties, they bought them thinking, okay.
And Justine, really? Oh, that's tacky. We want to talk about what's tacky. That's
and
tacky.
I already know, like, Bryson is so uninterested in the house we got now. He'd be like, it's way too much. Like, y'all do too much. You know? And then it's just, it's just a different environment, different generation. And I know, like, mom and daddy house. Like, I wouldn't have wanted that. I would have sold it.
You right. And girl, I rolled by there a couple months ago. Like, it's not
A bad
even the
Sonic
same.
commercial? That's funny.
Like, it's just
You're a cheap date.
Remodel. I'm like, yo, you need to sell. You need to build your new house. Like, the way the market is now. Like, the
That's
equity.
not going to happen with Kathy.
It's just,
She can
listen, she done gave her out the house. It's just her and Arthur. They need to sell the house.
Can they get out of the car, please?
They always traveling anyway.
I don't think she's doing
And then that way
Kathy likes her house.
I get that, but that way, listen, and that way it ensures that nobody can come live there.
Well, that's true. Listen.
You get enough space for just you and your spouse. When you got all them kids and grandkids, you have to think through those things. A business transaction. You got to think through, okay, this one here by this age, this one here got this going on. They're going to be next.
I do like her shirt.
You got it all figured out for everybody.
Everybody.
And I'm trying to still wonder, why would they have more than 2 hair stores on the same strip?
I don't know, but we got to find out. I'm going to go back with her.
Yes, get out of the car. They're at, oh. You know, are they on a cruise? Is that where they were driving this whole time, going on a cruise? Oh man, this is gonna get copyright strikes, huh? Fuck! Every time, every episode, every time I go live with them, there's always copyrighted shit. The last time they were like at some wedding or something, that was a Brian McKnight song. I'm like, now I know you guys don't have the rights to that shit. Oh my God, Juliana, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. That's so kind. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Should I just mute this, I guess? Yeah, I guess I should mute this. Okay, so you guys can't really hear it. We can just sit and watch this. I haven't been to one of these grills. Wait, hold on. Okay, they're still on a cruise ship, right? God damn. I've never been on a cruise. Oh. Thanks again, Juliana.
Ready today? Don't make me do anything dangerous.
Absolutely not.
So, save my life.
We got some nice wind sounds.
You don't save my life.
Kirsten, thanks for becoming a member.
Come on, listen.
I gotta finish my cruise.
I can't even hear what they're saying.
We'll take care of you.
Whatever.
Kira, thank you for becoming a member. Oh, this is probably copyrighted too. Ah, la 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 la. No focus. Thanks for becoming a member. Oh, are these all the gifted subs? Oh yeah, they were gifted. Yeah. Yeah, this is beautiful, but can we not put fucking copyrighted music in here? Like, I swear.
Lining. I gotta be honest. I'm freaking scared. But
oh, she's doing a zip line.
I'll take you guys with me.
Zip lines are cool. Oh, that's not even. That's a baby zip line.
Zip line. Here we go, guys. There's Brian.
Our favorite douchebag. Whee! Yeah! Woohoo! Dude, those slides look fun too. I mean, I've never been on a cruise. I want to go on a cruise. This seems cool. Ooh, Justine Ed. I'm gonna mute this here. I'm still in an elite paparazzi group. Furby's doing the private training next week. I can get it for you. Oh, I can't get it for you because he blocked me. We need to get it. I mean, if there's anyone else that is able to get their hands on it, send it to me for sure. I would love to see a legitimate Furby training. Look at this guy. Look at him go. Woohoo! Yeah! Oh, they're still playing the copyrighted music. Yeah, woohoo. Man, this looks fun, though. Damn, it's like a street on the inside of that ship. Ah, Yon Mena. Thank you for the 20 doll hairs. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I appreciate it. Not that what we're doing right now is necessarily good work. Or just talking shit. Look at these people. Look at the dances. They look like they're having the time of their life. Get it, girl. Yeah. Oh, is that supposed to be Michael Jackson? Hell yeah. Yeah, they got a Michael Jackson impersonator on this ship. That's what's up. Did he have backup dancers that looked like that, though? Is that supposed to be Michael Jackson, or I'm just tripping? I don't know. This looks fun, though. Maybe they're actually not on the ship here. Because they got like a Michael Kors. Well, I don't know. I've never been on a cruise ship. I don't know. This is the Wait, it's the Paparazzi cruise? I didn't know they had a Paparazzi cruise. This is like another one of the ships. Or ships. Oh my god. I'm like looking at a picture of a ship and I'm like, ship? Is it like another trip you have to earn? I'm curious now. How come I haven't like heard about... Oh, I have heard about the cruises, obviously, because Tracy got kicked out of Paparazzi for sticking up for a disabled person on the cruise. Wow. Okay, what? Where did we go, Ears Girls? Where you at? No. Hold on, I'm trying to get the next episode here. That was the end. Okay. Season 2, episode 20. This is the last of of season 2. It's called New Beginnings. Why do I feel like this is not the first episode that was called New Beginnings? Anyway, all right. Oh, this is still muted. There we go. Why, do people get murdered on cruise ships a lot? Is that why you're scared of getting on a cruise ship? Critter, thank you. First super chat. Ayo, I love these lives. Aw.
Thank you for a beautiful weekend on my birthday.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Thank you again. I'm sorry, like, Erica usually has great hair, but I hate it today. I hate what her hair is doing right now. Is this just gonna be like they're gonna be reflecting over the season? She basically just gave them like I've gathered you all here today. Kind of. My something is blessed. Oh god, I hope we gotta figure out what's on her shirt. Those earrings, obnoxious. Totally awful. Hate them. Kathy's earrings, not so bad. She's also wearing Crocs, which I feel like one use for paparazzi jewelry, like maybe you could decorate your fucking Crocs with it, right? Oh wait, they're all wearing Crocs. Well, I don't know if that's a Croc, but that's a Croc. Trinette's wearing a Croc. I can't really tell what her necklace is doing. April's got some hoops, those are fine. But god, Erica, those earrings are bad. They're awful.
Appreciate it.
Oh, norovirus, yeah.
Will Smith ended it.
Forgot about that.
Y'all know that's my boo. So turn up. Turn up. This is the last segment of Eras Girls, and I'm proud. What do y'all think?
I think the show really
I think her shirt says, "My karma is blessed." Maybe?
displayed what the vision was.
Their
for
house
this
shoes.
season. And that was to be transparent. And I am so proud of myself, Kathy, and April about, being, you know, open about some of the things that has been going on in our lives. Like it was some very moments that you knew.
Right.
You mean like admitting to tax fraud, April? Remember that? You guys remember that? Was that like episode 2? I think that was like the second episode of this season. April like admitted, April's the one with the red hair. She like admitted that she hadn't been paying her taxes. Oh my God. Cruises are petri dishes. Yeah, you're probably right. And I feel like I would get I get bad motion sickness, so I don't even know if I'd be able to handle it. Okay, you guys talked me out of it. I don't want to go on a cruise anymore.
And it wasn't no struggle this time to be able. I think God had us in the right season, in the right place where we needed to share that information and that bless people.
I'm extremely proud of you and Kathy. Even seeing a little bit more.
Not April though. Pay your taxes. Let me see if I can put on captions on this one.
I know it's definitely.
Oh, here we go.
You know,
This episode has captions.
the situation you just had on last night, like when you are kind of put into a public eye and people have opinions, you know, who you are, your family. You know, I'm very protective of my family. We're very protective of each other. You know, our spouses are protective of us. So I think, you know,
I think Brian's only protective of himself. Let's be honest. Come on, Erica. Our spouses are protective of us. No. And Brian wouldn't even be protective of his own kids if he had. Well, I mean, he has a grown kid, apparently. A bonus child, I think is what Erica was calling it. But he said he wasn't going to change diapers. He didn't want to carry the baby in a baby carriage thing, a baby strap-on baby thing. Yeah, no. Oh, great job. I don't think Brian cares about anyone but himself. That's including you, Erica. Who is texting me right now? Oh, my God.
Telling our story and people having their opinions and what they say.
My sister?
Be mindful, you know. I know the season started off with.
That was rough.
Right.
It was scary and challenging, but is it revigorating?
You do ask some wrong
That
person.
sounds good.
Don't do that. But y'all know what I'm saying.
Yeah, right.
You know, vigorating. You know.
Vigorating? Is vigorating a word or is it invigorating? I don't know.
Anyway, but to tell that a lot of people hide in silence and they sit and they struggle alone. And it's scary.
Yeah, I like April's outfit.
The IRS helps. I mean, even though they come knocking at your door, they have plans out there. And so me sharing that, a lot of people, I got a lot of messages like, I'm dealing with the same thing.
She's just talking about it like she's just talking about what she had for breakfast, just like if the IRS comes knocking, you know. I had a lot, like, shocking that these people are all in paparazzi and April's like, yeah, I admitted that I wasn't paying my taxes and the IRS came knocking and then everyone sent me messages like, I'm going through the same thing too. You guys, like, can MLMs please, like, you're doing nobody favors, dude. Can you, like, at least teach your people about paying taxes? Because the amount of people who join these companies who don't know that they're supposed to pay taxes, or at least, you know, put their losses on their taxes and stuff like that, like, it's kind of wild that that's not, like, one of the first things they teach you, dude.
That I thought, you know, in the eye of social media, that everything is
Vigorating is not a word. Okay, thank you. I didn't think so. It sounded weird.
Same thing that I was doing, and so my journey was a wake-up call for them.
Right.
And even though I thought people were going to have negative opinions about me,
Hannah.
some probably did. Oh well,
Did.
And did. but you know what I think was great about what you did, not only did it help others, it helped you.
it did.
Because it made you accountable. You put it out there. You told us, you know, my initial reaction was being not angry but disappointed because I knew you knew better. But by you putting it out there, it allowed us to figure out a path and get more parties involved and help.
Oh, so she knew better, but she didn't pay her taxes anyway. So she was, like, knowingly not paying her taxes. Is that what Erica just said? It wasn't even a matter of her, like, not knowing she was supposed to pay the taxes. She was just like, nah, I'm just not going to do it.
Look at it differently. Because sometimes when you are going through things in life and you hold it in for just yourself, you literally suffer in silence. And if you would have shared it a year or two, years prior to, what could have been done? But you finally came to a place of, I need help. I need to tell my family what's going on. I need them to understand if this happens, if that happens, or whatever. So I think you being transparent was that not only helped others, but it helped us as a family too, as far as financial management, having more in-depth conversations, getting our wills and trust and those type of things together, because everything was, going through.
But even with it being basically like the first episode, it was like, I'm not gonna say the negative light was shone down on me, while the positive light was shown on everybody else. But later on in the season, people saw, as far as my children, how I am about my kids, and how I, I want the best for them, and maybe some decisions that were wrong that I made may have been for them, So
I feel like I remember saying that April, like, if she was my mom, she'd drive me fucking crazy. Because she was, like, nagging on her kids in a couple episodes there. She's just like, I was portrayed in a negative light on our reality show. Erica, I know you're in control of this. And it's like, why would you? I just wonder, like, what goes on behind the scenes with this. Like, how do they plan what the episodes are going to be? Like, how do they plan any of this? And then also, like, how many views does this video have? How many views is this regularly getting? 1.1 thousand. I guess it's enough to have people comment on stuff, and have enough people to give feedback. But she's just like, everyone saw this bad part of me, and then everyone saw that I'm a good mom after that. And it's like, who's everyone? Like, I'm sorry, but I think more eyes have been on this show because of this live stream we've been doing. They have been viewed more times here. I've gotten more eyes on them than they did. So
I enjoyed the season itself, and
mics are like taxes. She doesn't do them.
And I think Eara's girls, you just said something that hit me, was like, it was like almost like just the negative part of the show was showing your negative parts of your life. But a lot of times with reality TV, people are not like real, like behind the scenes stuff that goes on. People don't really want to.
This music is getting too loud.
For me, seeing you open about a lot of stuff, and then me and Kathy is real, like, strictly about moving in silence. But for some of the intimate parts that you shared about your story and your journey with this, with Baby Cole, that kind of like, Trinette, you not like, Erica really, really, really like going through. It just helped me to see. And
yeah, I mean, I give mad props to Erica for everything she went through as far as infertility goes. I say went through, but like still, we don't talk about Bruno. No. Thank you for becoming a wave maker. That's an awesome name. Yeah, no, Erica definitely let it all out, I would say. And like, while I think the entirety of the show, just in general, its existence is manipulative, like, I don't think she, like, purposely included that stuff to be strictly manipulative. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think, I mean, at the end of it all ends up being that way, because they're just being like, oh yeah, look, I have money to pay for in vitro fertilization and stuff. Like, this is the one thing in my life that I'm really trying for, but look at all this other great stuff I have thanks to Paparazzi. Like, I guess in the end it all comes full circle, but like, at the very least, like, she was raw and open, and like, that shit is really hard to talk about, dude, and she talked about it in detail. So I give props to her for that. I really do. I don't understand why people are giving props to April for admitting she didn't pay her taxes, though, Thanks again for joining.
be like, hey, you need to.
No, dude, I got a lapel mic on Amazon for $10 once. That was like years ago, and I never used it because it sucked, because, it was $10. But I'm sure, like, I don't know, double that, pay $20 for a lapel mic. Maybe you'll have a better experience there.
Open up a little bit, because our testimonies are not just for us. And it wasn't until I read a lot of the comments on one of your posts, And to see how many women actually suffer with this thing.
Yes.
And for you to open up about owing taxes, it's a lot of people just won't
Stop
say
giving
it,
her
but,
props.
because they're afraid of what other people gonna say.
Yeah.
We kind of open that up, like it's okay to be transparent and tell what you want
Right.
about
Right.
what your business.
Right, exactly. I, like I said, I'm not an advocate of putting all your business on social media or
Right.
whatever, but I think it's up to the person.
Right.
Like, I was at a point where I wanted to share, and I gotta be honest, like if I wouldn't have shared it, I think about the depression. A lot of times people
I'm
go through
glad she
depression
shared
because
it.
They are alone.
It needs to be talked
You got
about more
all
for
these
sure.
thoughts, and you can't get it out. You're scared of what people are gonna say. You have all of these. I mean, I had a rough, few weeks. I had a rough few weeks, but because people knew what I was going through, the love, the prayers, the support, girl, you got this.
They didn't pray hard enough.
I mean, I was even getting gifts from all across the U.S. Just manifestation. But if I wouldn't have told that, I might still.
Is she manifested gifts for herself? I mean, is that essentially admitting that, like, God, I don't want to accuse her of that, but I feel like saying, manifestation after being like, I was public about my infertility issues, and then I was getting all these gifts, manifestation. It's like, you manifested people sending you gifts when, first of all, you're rich as fuck, and we all know you're rich as fuck. And second of all, we're talking about, like, infertility here. Like, are you admitting that you, like, use that in part of your manifestation? Because that's gross if that's true. I mean, we all know that these MLM distributors love to manifest shit into their lives. That's what they all think they're doing. I feel like Erica admitting that she manifested gifts... Maybe she was just talking about, like, the prayers and stuff. That obviously also didn't work because... We know that she went through in vitro fertilization like 7 times or some shit. So, those prayers didn't work, huh? Bummer.
Still be in a state of depression,
Right.
Just trying to battle it on my own, and even letting my family and friends, because when it first happened, I was kind of like, stay away. And when I realized, I can't just sit up in this bed and cry. Like, I need y'all to come,
Yeah, no,
I need
I'm
my
glad.
girlfriends to come
Either
hang
way,
out
I'm glad
with
she
me.
talked about it, but
It
still.
helped me understand, too, even as a strong person, there's times in our lives when we need people.
To hold your
Exactly, you
hand.
need people, and so like I said, I think this season was a blessing. Kathy got her house back. Now that she's in the mood and yes, so I'm excited, and then I think us letting mom be more mom. That was, people love Eara, and I'm excited about next season because they get to see her even the more, But she made it clear, my name on this show, I need to be whatever.
Is Eara... Okay, so it's Eara's Girls. She's not even here for the season recap, first of all. And second of all, is she... I mean, maybe she's just joking, but, like, I can definitely see Eara saying, like, hey, guys, how come I'm not in more episodes? I thought this show was called Eara's Girls. Like, why am I not in more episodes? Is it because she's not in Paparazzi? She's just the mom that the Paparazzi daughters are taking care of. Like, so it's like, no, Mom. You don't have anything to offer. You only offered the name, and that's it. Bye, Mama. Like, she's probably been in less than half of the episodes, really. Am I okay? Do I seem not okay? I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Right, but I was always scared, like, Eara, what you gonna say? But letting her be her, and that was the fun in it all, being able to do different segments with her. So what are y'all looking forward to for next season?
I know for me with the house thing and
AJ, you're definitely right. No, I totally hear you. It must be super important for her to experience pregnancy herself because that's the only reason someone wouldn't find a surrogate or adopt after so many times. I get that. And like I absolutely feel for her on that level. Like, even though I hate pregnancy, like I hated being pregnant, like pregnancy sucks. At least I did not enjoy it. Although I do have friends that were like, I'd be pregnant all the time. I don't care. Like, I hated it. It was not a good experience for me. Worth it. My children are my world. But I think, and I've said this a few times, but it's like, at what point do you go, okay, we've done this enough. No more. Like, I clearly, this clearly isn't working out. Like, let's either adopt or get a surrogate. I'm jittery. Well, I mean, I did just start taking, I mean, I'm on Adderall now, but I've been on it for like 2 weeks. But I didn't take it, like, it's extended release, so maybe it's still, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Adderall does make you jittery, so maybe that's it. Maybe that's why I'm just like, like high strung or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, pregnancy is very scary. A bit jittery. Wow. Okay. Well, now I'm really self-conscious about like how much I'm moving around and shit. There's also ethical concerns about adoption and surrogacy that don't exist with IVF. Wait, what do you mean? Because like the ethical shit with IVF I've heard, but like I mean, I could see unethical stuff with surrogacy. I could see that for sure. But like adoption, like kids need to be adopted. There's so many kids who need to be adopted. What am I missing that's unethical? But IVF, the unethical stuff I've heard is that like, you know, people who are like let's just say pro-birth. People who are pro-birth like to say, what was I saying? Okay, yeah. Now y'all in my head, making me all self-conscious. No, they like to say that IVF, you know, essentially you're putting embryos together in a petri dish and implanting them 1 or 2, maybe even 3 at a time. And then if you end up pregnant, then what are you going to do with the rest of them? You just throw them out? Like, those are embryos. So, you know, pro-birth people can be anti-IVF, which is wild to me. But anyway, I don't look jittery? Okay, well, thank you. I look fine? Okay, good. I'm all like, shit, maybe this Adderall is making me crazy. No, it's extended release and I take it in the morning. Like, usually this time of night I start getting, like, tired. Like I start coming down from it, so. But I've only been on it for 2 weeks-ish. Maybe even less than that. So my body's still kind of, like, adjusting to it and stuff. Judged more in AA community? You mean, like, Alcoholics Anonymous? What are you talking about? Forced birthers? Yeah, that's a good word for it. Well, thanks. I hated being pregnant for nearly 2 years straight. Yeah, dude, that's wild. But I guess the point is, like, I understand a woman desiring to be pregnant and go through an entire pregnancy and have their own baby, but like at a certain point you kind of gotta like come to be like, I can't, like, this clearly isn't working. I still want a child. Like, I guess we gotta find another way to do it. So yeah, I guess that's just what, like, I get why Erica tried so much, but she went through it 7 fucking times, dude. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot of times to try IVF. And it's stressful, too. You gotta give yourself shots and shit. Anyway, isn't there concerns about, like, stolen kids when adopting from some... Oh, yeah! Yeah, you're right. Dude, you're right. Josie, adoption is a need, but a lot of the industry is essentially buying babies, and people adopting simply because they can't have kids don't always make great adoptees, since adopted children face unique trauma. That's true. Okay, that makes sense. But, I mean... I don't know, I'd rather, like, see kids be adopted by loving families who want them. But, yeah, no, the, stealing babies thing. Yeah, I've heard about that. How, like, they'll go overseas or whatever, or, like, I don't know, Africa or something, and I remember one specifically, maybe it was, like, a BuzzFeed video or something, where, like, this mother had a baby, and she didn't speak English very well, and, like, these people came over and they basically said they wanted to help the baby, like, they wanted to, I think she understood it as, like, they wanted to sponsor the baby, basically, and make sure that it gets the help it needs and stuff, but, like, what they really were doing was they had her, like, sign a contract and everything, where they were taking the kid from her and letting an American white family adopt their kid without her consent, basically. So, yeah, that's fucked up. I mean... That kid, yeah, that can't be good long-term for the kids. Well, if they ever grow up and realize that that's what the fuck happened to them, that's fucked up. Even if the living conditions are better in America or whatever, like, it's still fucked up. You're taking a kid away from its biological mother, like, And she's not an unfit mother. They just have different cultures and stuff out there, you know? So it's a lot. As someone who does not wish to have kids, I've had to teach myself to be more sensitive in regards to these conversations. So I think that stuck out to me. No, like, I mean, I'm sensitive to this kind of stuff too, obviously. But to me, I'm like, I'm still, like, at a certain point, you have to kind of move on, right? Just like I need to move on from this topic.
You know, being in a better space with, you know, maturing and accepting the things that are going.
Angelina Jolie did? Wow.
Taking responsibility to either I'm going to feel better about myself. I feel old, even though I may not look it, but I feel old. But being able to share my journey of what I'm doing in the behind the scenes on that. But excited about what's going to happen with the house and that it, you know, hey, I'm feeling house.
Yes, and you are in school.
That's true, Josie, yeah.
Worried about, like, listen, come and do it. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, all that, you know, and I'm excited about some of the stuff that this season has pushed me to do because I'm not on this journey just for myself. One thing you said in the very first episode is we all have a different ministry, and God is calling us to a different season where we need to be the light for some women that need to be set free on some things and stop walking in fear about things because it might just be your season.
Right, absolutely. What about you?
I'm
What?
looking forward to, like,
Just what?
decorating my home now, and I actually trying to.
Is she suggesting that God, let's suppose that God did exist, is she suggesting that, like, all this bad shit that's going on with you, Erica, you can't have a baby when you want to have a baby? That's just the season God put you in. Sorry. Despite all the prayers she said she was getting, like, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make any logical sense to me. So then what, like, if that's the case, then it's like, what's the point of praying then?
To spend a little more time with my friends. Let me be clear, just a little more time. It's not, you know, but to kind of incorporate them in my, you know, like days like
Oh, hi, Mom.
Tuesdays and Thursdays, you know, to, you know, get them more and spend more time.
Mom, I do drink out of your water bottle, but, like, I drink out of this one more often because it keeps stuff cold. The water bottle you got me doesn't keep stuff cold.
Because they need grandma.
But I do still use it. I just washed it.
And travel, I want to, you know.
Oh, hey, Nikki. Thanks for renewing your membership.
You know, getting away, you know, with my sisters. My husband might even start traveling. He might want to go somewhere, whatever, you know, wherever.
And then you got a birthday coming up soon. Planning your preparation for that. You've already
Does God not control circumstances because he doesn't want to or because he can't? Answer that question for me.
made it known.
Yes.
That you're interested.
You too, Nikki.
I just, you know, just want to be me.
Karina, hi. I didn't know you were here. What's up?
Surgery goes well, so she can be a part of that too. So I'm just kind of anxious, kind of just really to get that out the way, so we can go on and go through the, you know, make plans for stuff. So I'm excited.
So I remember the first episode, you were starting your weight loss journey. How much weight have you lost?
I lost about 32 pounds.
Damn! She does look good.
And I gained 22.
It's been hard.
Yeah, Nurse Coley, I think it is a good question. I'd be interested to hear your perspective on
I
it.
feel better. You know, you know, can get around better. It's amazing what weight does. I mean, it just makes you so tired, and you know, and your clothes, you just feel so.
Yeah, no, Kathy looks great.
Leave her alone. She's getting there. She's yeah.
She's getting there.
She's getting there, but yeah.
Okay.
And I heard them talking, you know, and I wish they started.
Yeah, since we're talking about weight loss, can we all congratulate my mother? She's lost 25 pounds in the past, how long has it been, Mom? Like a few months, right? Because she started eating better and exercising. She's doing great. My mom, keep going, Mom. You're doing great. You're doing amazing. We don't talk about Bruno, no. What is the show about? Well, so this episode is the last episode of season 2, so they're doing like a rehash of the whole season. But in general, this show is about all of these girls are in Paparazzi. Erica here, and I think Kathy, I want to say they're blood sisters. And then Trinette and April, I don't know how if or how they're related at all, but they're god sisters. So they're all Eara's girls, and they're all in Paparazzi, and they all have these wonderful, extravagant lives. Yep, that's it. Hi, Savvy! Guys, Savvy's here. I was just telling them earlier how you and I were going to collab about Erica's book, which I have right here. Oh, sorry. I haven't started reading it yet, though. I need to. I'll start reading it soon. I can't... I'm not into books as much as you are.
Include me more in stuff in Jacksonville.
Yeah, my mom had high blood pressure.
Around. You know, they don't call
So
me.
she had to do it for health reasons, but she lost 25 pounds, so that's amazing. She did it relatively quickly, too. Great job.
I don't know if they think I'm busy or not. I see
You
y'all
act like you
talking
so
and stuff,
busy.
but y'all don't call me and say, I heard you talking about, oh, we gonna go walk on the bridge, walk the bridge.
Well, we already-
But nobody, I heard y'all know.
Kathy,
I was gonna tell y'all in the
Did you wake
car.
up yesterday to go?
Nobody got me up.
Did y'all wake up?
See there?
She made it clear. Well,
See,
I made it clear. I'm telling you right now. Don't nobody wake me up to go running or walking nowhere. Period. Ever.
Dude, you guys are right. Whoever said in the comments that they're all talking in incomplete sentences, yeah, they are. What is going on right now?
But we already decided that every so many months we're gonna go and have a day where we do our spa days.
Yeah, we need to do that.
Yeah, we're gonna do our spa days, and
that massage.
you got to answer the phone and don't put
I-
on the phone, and that lets us know that you got grandma do this when it's time to go
Like
walking
I
and
said, I
stuff.
made that clear. Now it's just gonna be a couple of days a week for some hours, but yeah.
She got me over.
Okay.
Well, I'm excited. Like I said, the next several months, there are several things happening in each of our lives. And so as we transition, and of course in this episode, for people to get caught up on previous episodes, the things that we're going to be working on in our filming, and I'm excited about even being more transparent. And like I said, we got a lot of things in the works. I got a big project I'm working on, so to be able to share that in next
I think
season,
that's the book.
that's exciting. And
This is what she's talking about. Hey.
April.
Pop-Tarts here.
One of the things has definitely been eye-opening for me is I've seen a lot of people in their comments are like, I love the fact of how you all support each other. So even in spite of it, I tell people all the time, like,
If by support each other, she means that like they're all like trying to just impress Erica. Like at the end of every single decision, it's, well, what's Erica gonna think about this? Is that what we all support each other means? We all support each other as long as Erica's okay with it.
we have our moments, we have our, powwows, but we always come back full circle.
I think they're from Georgia. They're in Florida right now.
Pursuing some of her dreams, and so she couldn't be on the, season this time. But we're excited to hopefully be able to catch up with her in the next season. And she's doing amazing jobs, and we're proud of her. And and so that's what I love about our unit. Like regardless of the outside, family is so very important.
It is.
Yeah, guys, Savvy said that her and RK are gonna come to Vegas this year. Sometime this year would be great. And then, of course, I live close to Vegas, so I'm going to drive up and see them, and we're going to have Sav House Vegas edition. So get ready for that.
When people say something like, I haven't talked to my mom in years. Like, years? Girl, I talked to my mama 5 minutes ago, between, like, just all day long. But, it's a blessing. It is absolutely a blessing. That
I'm sorry, guys. I don't like Erica's hair in this episode. I don't.
As siblings and, supporting our mom. And
It looks like a loaf of bread. I don't like it.
To incorporate her, even though we need our time and our space to kind of vent, but she comes in and she'll check us out.
You better come to Vegas this year.
All together, but seeing her still live out loud.
Right.
I think, sometimes people move on with their lives.
The Real House Savs of Las Vegas.
Like,
Forget about
they
it
don't,
and stuff.
like, you can't forget it. Like, I do everything possible to keep mom walking and out and about.
Because once they sit down,
right,
they stay down.
Right, exactly.
And they just deteriorate.
Yeah, exactly. And so even, you know, we know she's been struggling with her legs, but keeping her mobile, because some people, when that pain starts,
Bread
you know,
is
whatever,
good.
they just,
Yeah.
You know, I remember my grandma used to say, I stopped walking because it hurt too bad to walk. You know?
Yeah, I
And
don't know what's going on
you know, she's
either,
at a
and
point
it's all
where
probably
surgery
irrelevant.
is, you know, one of those things that it's necessary.
Right.
And so being her there with her through that, and seeing her go to the next level, you know, her then continuing to travel and hang out with us. So I'm excited about that. So,
And I love that she has a will. When you have a will, when you have elderly people that have a
I think they're
will
talking
to
about
live,
Eara.
do and go and want to be a part,
Right.
you should try to, you know, do it in whatever in your power to make that happen, you know, so,
it's exciting.
yeah.
Again, kudos to all of us. I appreciate it. I think it was a great episode. Let's go out and have a good time today.
Awesome.
All right.
Have a good time today. What are they doing? Where are they? They're just like filming random people. Like, you know, that one guy was just like, he knew he was being filmed in the sunglasses. He was just like, and you know, they didn't get any waivers for this. Hashtag blessed karma. And then Erica's shirt said, my karma is blessed. What is that? What does that mean? Is this a paparazzi thing? What is that?
The cake, I mean the cake cutter, look at the bird, cake cutter, and scaffold. Bird, cake
Okay, but I
cutter.
love Trinette's hair. So pretty. Doesn't look like a loaf of bread. It's beautiful.
Here it is, right here. What is this? What is this?
I agree, Savvy.
One. That's one. Okay.
Where are they? What are they doing? Also, they have 2 music tracks going again. I had to stop it for a second to make sure it wasn't like coming from downstairs or something. No, there's 2 music tracks playing right now. And this is not the first time they've done that in this show. Literally just layering 2 tracks of music on top of each other. That's fine. That's fine. McKenna, you're canceled. How dare you say that about Nutella? Get out of here. I'm just kidding. Wherever they are, it looks real nice. Okay, maybe it's not overlapping. No, it is. It is.
What's that? Oh, the lady gave me a list of restaurants we tried. Wait.
Was this filmed on a toaster? This is the like. Okay, listen. I get it. It looks like they're in like a sauna or something. Which also, well, no, like they can't. They can't be. That's a wooden, whatever table. I guess that's a wooden table. You can't put that in a sauna. The wood will get all fucked up, right? Why was this filmed on a toaster? Seriously.
We supposed to be getting massages. The lady at the front desk, I got this. I'm gonna say I got my massage. So my lady, she thought she was about to talk. She had got 3 questions. I was like, I gotta shut this down. That's what we're not gonna do. And all of a sudden, she was like, y'all want a girl's trip? And I see it's my birthday or whatever. Those are my sisters and my girlfriends. And then she asked me another question. I was like, I said, do you mind if I take it down?
The subtitles like aren't even picking up what they're saying.
I was like, are you coming to talk? You see all these women I'm with? Be quiet. When I'm doing my nails, my feet, and massage.
What is happening?
I don't need conversation. Like, that's just me time. And maybe she thought I was just calm and then she just... No, she was irritating.
Nutella's not trash. You're trash.
I need to find out what's going on.
I'm
Wait a
kidding.
minute. I didn't need an ad lib. I don't need an amen corner. Come on, bad.
You look good. Mine was good. She was getting around my neck, and I can tell I had like maybe a hat on my head. Honey, it was feeling so good. I took that thing and slung it on me. Yes. She just laughed and just kept going.
I'm so embarrassed. I gotta get out of here.
I slung that wig on so fast.
Yeah,
I'm
the
like,
room
you
is
gonna get
pretty
all these
creepy,
knots
huh?
in my neck, honey. Don't worry about that little thing over there. Shoot, then she started working and went out. Ooh, it felt so good. Oh, cheese.
I was gonna use it out, but that's all I can. It's massage nerve. All right, I'll take that. This is Amelia. What's the secret? I don't care what the secret is out the bag.
Wait, hold on. There was a person in the mirror. Who's filming? I have to know.
This is Amelia. What's the secret? I don't care what the secret is out.
Oh, that's Trinette. First of all, filming on a cell phone. We already knew that they were doing that, right? That's not shocking. Obviously no microphone hooked up to it. Nothing like that. And then, like, they're all in this, like, spa place together, right? So, like, how do you determine which one of the sisters is gonna sit out of each shot? Like, all right, Trinette, you're the cameraman this time. Oh, hi, Mark. Guys, RK is here. What's up, dude? Yeah, it's very echoey. Oh my God, it's RK gone.
Bag. The cat is out the bag. Oh my goodness.
Wait, those earrings that Erica's wearing? Those actually aren't too bad. Like, they're big, but they're not, like, bad. They're not, like, ugly. So that's first.
You want to do my lashes? No. Why not? Give me some.
It's almost like a mandala.
How do you put them on? Okay, yes, let's go. You got a smart mouth.
Oh my God, Kathy, your tag is sticking out. Kathy! God damn it, Kathy! Someone fix her tag!
We ready to shoot that together? Yes, together. Oh, all right, ladies, have fun. Thank you.
She's all like rubbing Erica's neck, but no one can tuck Kathy's fucking tag in.
Oh, and it's $7. Yes. Yes.
This is gonna get copyright claim too. Fuck. Every time. She got an ass of steel.
Going up there with your twins.
Is this gonna be like the final shot of the last episode of season 2? They're like walking down this shitty alley after Erica just slapped April's ass. What is going on? Here we go, walking down a shitty alley.
Happy birthday to you. Come on. Hold it on. Come on. Hey. Hold it.
But see, this kind of shit is what makes me like, I'd hang out with them, right? They look fun. Like, they're just like singing in a parking lot. They don't give a shit. They're just having a good time. I'm like, see, I'd hang out with them. I like Eve said, I would have brunch with them. But a lot of topics would definitely have to be left off the table as far as conversation goes. It doesn't matter what the actual hell is happening. They're just being funny and quirky. Wow, guys. All right, so we finished season 2. Let's see. Right now. Oh, they haven't. Okay, they haven't posted a new episode for a month, so I guess they're done with season 3. And season 3 has 15 episodes. All right. Interesting. I'm just looking at the thumbnails and I'm like, damn. Shit. It looks like it's gonna be a, oh God. We have Erica crying again. Here, I'll bring you back here. We got Erica crying again. Family values. Losing sight? What the fuck? The loss of a loved one? Like, what? A new baby? Oh, I already... I saw this one. It came up on my recommended, and I started watching through it, and I didn't watch the whole thing because I don't remember what it was. But it wasn't, I mean, it wasn't like, I think does Trinette have a kid? And then, like, she's, like, gonna be a grandma or something like that. Like, it's not, like, they make you think that it's gonna be Erica having a baby finally, but no. Anyway. Yeah. Dude, RK, I told you in DMs, like, yesterday that you need to come to Vegas, like, now. And you said you were on your way. So, don't you ever lie to me again. I would too, dude. I'd get it. I'd hang out with them. Yeah, damn. Like, I'd hang out with the WFAB girls. See, I would rather hang out with Eara's girls than hang out with the WFAB girls. There's like a... They're just so fucking full of themselves and fake, the WFAB girls are, you know? And with Eara's girls, I'm like, I don't agree with the way they make their money. They're super religious and they probably think I'm a demon. But I'd still hang out with them. Like, because at least they're, like, real, right? I don't know. The issue with Sav House is that Chat GPT is too smart now. The AI-generated script won't be uncanny anymore. Yeah. Yeah, when I was messing around with some of those AI generators, it was not great. I didn't lie. I took a solid 20 steps west. Okay, all right. Fine. You know what? Fine. WFAB would be a hard no. Right, I don't want anything to do with any of them. Plus, they're all hotter than me, so I would be the ugly friend. The only reason I wouldn't hang out with them is it sounds like a nightmare because everything would have to be about them all the time. I mean, that would be like hanging out with any... Oh, Ladies on Lions, thanks for becoming a member. That's any MLM distributor. Everything is always about them and growing their business all the time. They get just like thrusted into this fucking cycle of self-centeredness, I guess. Embrace your demon. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. That's objectively not true. Well, if you put me next to Dre, I look like a dumpster. Dre's hot, okay? We're definitely hot enough to hang with WFAB. I don't know. Dre got less hot when she stopped replying to you. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, because at least I reply to you, so. Got hot points there. We did look pretty hot in Sav House. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Well, damn, guys. That was fun. We're going to move on to season 3 next time. Yes, okay. So we'll have another Ears Girl episode next week, where we'll start season 3 and hope that maybe... I mean, listen. Let's not get our hopes up. I can't imagine that they're going to improve anything about the quality of this show between seasons. See, you would think that they would, but, like, I'm not going to hold my breath, you know? Be subjective. Yeah, well, I mean, thanks for joining today, guys. It's always fun, always a good time. If you missed the big updates that I posted in the title, if you missed that, I talked about it at the beginning, so you might as well just go back to the beginning and see what my update is, because it has to do with this book. Spoiler alert. Erica wrote me a note. But I read it at the beginning, so go back and watch it because I think it's funny. Hot or not, these lives are so fun. I'm glad I procrastinated on my video scripting to hang out here. Yeah, like I was thinking about filming a video today, but like the video that I am gonna be putting together next is basically there was like a Monet ministry call, like a very like religion based, like, so it's like a heavy topic that I know is gonna piss me off, like the faith manipulation and stuff. And also it's kind of one of those things too that I know that like putting that video out is probably gonna lose me subscribers and stuff, and it's like I don't when it comes to that stuff, I'm like, I don't really care, because like the faith manipulation is really harmful and like it needs to be exposed, but I know I'm not going to be able to be objective about the whole thing, and I'm going to be going off about anti-religion shit and yeah, it's just gonna piss people off, so I didn't do it today. I just wasn't in the mindset. But maybe tomorrow I'll be in a better mindset, and then I can film that. But it's a doozy. I didn't even watch through all of it, but what I did watch of it, I'm like, this is horrible, absolutely disgusting. But yeah, it's always fun. I love doing these like Pop-Tart. Well, at least we got Pop-Tart saying goodbye to you guys. Well, yep, I'll see you again next week, next Wednesday, y'all. And as always, where's my ending soon button? Okay. Thank you for being here and for being you. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.